college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia's offense will get the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
The kick is on its way. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Line getting set on second down. The give to the tailback. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the big dog got him again, and Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up there.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts, and year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
One of the things things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback making checks. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. There's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Patterson. Still running at the 40. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Patterson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fox. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled. The team has got rid of the football. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Thrust that arm out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Can they catch it? They won't get it. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in this.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, or Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback.
It's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barber. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, and he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Dogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the ground up to 30. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Akins. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. That run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Here comes the heat. He'll heave it deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
On the run, it's Pringle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
A better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Working that left side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation.